Well, now it's time for News Extra, brought to you by Intralinks. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. John Schmall is here, and we're going to talk about a special event going on at the Bayard Depot Museum coming up this Friday. Tell us all about it, partner.
You bet. The Bayard Depot Museum is holding their annual Sip and Sample wine and beer tasting. That'll be this Friday from 5 to 9 p.m. We hold it right at the museum there, so you can sample your beverages and sample the hors d'oeuvres and walk around and look at the museum. Tickets are $12. They're available from any board member at the Bayard City office, and we'll certainly sell tickets at the door.
All right. Now, you guys are going to concentrate on Nebraska wines and beers, is that right?
Correct. The last 3 or 4 years, we've made an effort to highlight Nebraska-made beer and wines when at all possible. We've partnered with Kincaid Brewery in Broken Bow. One of their owners is a Bayard native. They've been very good to us and help us get a nice selection of very unique beer. In fact, it's got almost a little bit of a cult following that comes to taste the Kincaid beer. And Max Creek Winery out of Lexington worked with us this year to provide our sweet wine selection. And then we worked with a local distributor for our dries.
All right. Yeah, John Dietrich helped you out with that.
Yes,
huh?
he did.
All right. Very good. He's a good guy. So all of that, and you got hors d'oeuvres, and then you have door prizes?
Correct. Right? Local businesses and individuals set up and provide door prizes. We usually draw a dozen or more door prizes. The museum puts out a few things. We have some cookbooks and some things like that are for sale. We might also offer some of those as a door prize. There's usually a very nice gift basket donated by a local couple that's raffled off. It's a good night. It really is a good night there in Bayard.
All right. And you guys are doing some things to the museum. It's just a nice place to go visit, right?
It is. It's the old railroad depot there in Bayard. In the late 90s, a group acquired that from the Burlington Northern Railroad and converted it into the unofficial Bayard Museum. It's the only one there in town. Kept quite a bit of the original building intact, the original woodwork, the windows, the signage. It's a unique building in and of itself, and then it's filled with all kinds of memorabilia from Bayard and the surrounding area.
Yeah. We were talking earlier that, away from the mic here, that you guys are celebrating a number of activities, 100-year anniversaries and so forth just this year, right?
Correct. 100 years ago, this year, Western Sugar began slicing operations in Bayard. The 1917 campaign was the first one there at the Bayard factory. There's 2 local churches that are both celebrating 100 years this fall. One, I believe, happened in October, and one is coming up this coming Sunday. Also, 100 years ago, the North Ward School opened. People of a certain generation will remember attending that school. It operated as the only school and then as the elementary school for many years prior to being closed in 1968.
And the high school class the upcoming year?
The upcoming, yeah. The first graduating class from Bayard High School was in 1918. So 100 years ago, the first class of seniors was in school there. So didn't realize that till I started putting things together here.
Yeah, so this class celebrating 100 years.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, we'll talk more right after this.
Is your wireless computer network secure? With their years of professional service, you can trust Intralinks Technical Solutions to keep your small or medium business computer system up and running. Not having a secure wireless network can put your computers at risk. Call Intralinks at 632-6590 to have one of their highly experienced techs set up, troubleshoot, and secure your wireless network. For weekly tips and information, friend Intralinks on Facebook at intralinks.net/Facebook.
All right, we're back on News Extra. John Schmall is here, and we're here to talk about the Bayard Depot Museum. They're going to have their Sip and Sample event coming up this Friday, 5 to 9, wine and beer tasting. It's just $12. Now, this is your big fundraiser for the museum, right?
This is our only fundraiser for the museum. The museum operates entirely on donations and a few grants that we apply for and get. So this is our fundraiser to operate for the year.
How much of a crowd do you get for this?
You know,
It varies.
It varies. We expect well over 150 people.
That's pretty good.
It is good. It's a fluid crowd, and I mean we have people from. Of course, you have to be 21 to be there. We have people from 21 to. I know we have people well over 80 in attendance, so it's a very diverse crowd. It's a very fun night. It's a very fun night.
Yeah, I would think so. You have some food there. You have door prizes you can win. People just socializing. Maybe not realize. Maybe if somebody hasn't been at the museum for a while, they might not realize some of the new things that are there, right?
You know, we're always getting new items donated from time to time. We will purchase items that are of historical significance. We have a lot of Bayard High School memorabilia. We have class composites, yearbooks. I believe everyone through the current graduating year. A lot of great Western and Western Sugar memorabilia. Of course, as with anything to do with Bayard, we have a lot of Chimney Rock memorabilia, a lot of pictures, a lot of journal articles. Back in the 20s and 30s, there was the pageant play held out at Chimney Rock, was featured in Life magazine at the time. We have artifacts, we have costumes, we have pictures from that pageant. That in of itself is worth a trip to the museum. That was quite a spectacle and quite an event, especially for that time period.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, your history on Bayard, man, you do a pretty good job here. Bayard initially was part of Cheyenne County. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
You brought it up today.
Yep. When Bayard was founded in 1888, ironically not in the spot where it's located now, it was founded about where the current sugar factory site is. In 1900, when the railroad came through, it missed town by about half a mile, so town picked up and moved to the current site. And then in 1909, Morrill County was formed out of the northern part of Cheyenne County, and then Bayard became part of Morrill County. So several original pioneer families, one of my family branches included, when the farms were homesteaded, they were homesteaded as part of Cheyenne County, not Morrill County.
All right, so you're actually a Cheyenne County guy, not really a Morrill County
Technically,
guy.
You're right.
Technically,
you're right.
All right. All right, well, it sounds like a lot of fun. Again, Friday night, 5 to 9 p.m. over at the Bayard Depot Museum. There's Sip and Sample. It'll be mostly Nebraska beer and wines. And you got hors d'oeuvres and door prizes. It's only $12. We hope everybody takes advantage of it. Thanks for coming in, John.
You bet. Thank you.